So good morning students. Today we are going to understand about the structure pointers. The structure pointer is nothing but this is the pointer that points to a structure or a structure variable. So we can say a pointer that points to a structure is called a structure pointer. A structure pointer is very important because it plays a very important role in linked list, because whenever we create a node, it is normally created using the structures. So in this lecture we will see what is structure pointer, and one more thing that we will see, the arrow operator, how we can use the arrow operator. Normally we know that if we want to access the member of structure, then we can access these members using the dot operator. But other way, if we are using the pointer, then we can also use the arrow operator. So let us see, we will see it with the help of the example. So first we will see its definition. So we can say a pointer that points to a structure is called structure pointer. Or pointer to structure. So now we will see an example. With the help of one example, we will understand the basic concepts of this structure pointer. So here we are declaring a structure, that is book, and its contents or its items are its name, its author's name, and its serial number. So we can take care name 25, this is the name of the book, and then its author name, this is also this is the array of character of 25 character, and then its serial number int serial. So these are the three members of this structure. Now we will declare a structure variable. So we can use like struct and then book and b1. So this is the structure variable, and here we are giving some values to this name, author, and serial. So we can say the name is structure in depth, and author name is, say, this is XYZ, and his serial is, this is 1001. So this is also the way by which we can give the values to a structure variable. So here we are not entering the value from the keyword, rather we are giving the values here. So this is the name of the book, structure in depth. This is the name of author, XYZ, and serial number. So this B1 will contain these three values. Now we will declare structure variable, pointer variable. So in this way we can declare a pointer. So this is nothing but this is basically structure pointer. This is not a normal pointer, but this is a structure pointer. It means this will hold the address of structure. It means it will hold the address of this B1. So now we can write further, say this is VTR equals to B1. So it means this pointer, this will hold the address of B1. It means this will hold the address of these elements. One thing that is that we should remember, that because we are using these three items, it means they will occupy some memory. Like this is the array of character, it will occupy 25 bytes of memory. This will also occupy 25 bytes of memory, and this will take 2 bytes of memory. So we can write this will take 25 bytes of memory, 25 bytes, and this will 2 bytes of memory. So one thing that I want to tell you, that it will hold the address of this B1. So because it is occupying near about 52 bytes of memory, so it will hold the base address. It will hold the base address of this structure variable. So we can say this will be nothing but this address will be the address of first. This will be the address of first byte, that we will see here with the help of diagram. So we can say this is the address of B1. Now we will print these values of items of book in two ways. So we will use output function printf. Printf can be used. So first one is array of characters, so we will use %s. Second is also array of characters, so again we will use %s. And third one is decimal integer, so we will use d. Now we wish to access these values, so we will use the structure variable, that is b1, and b1 dot then its name, then b1 dot author name, author, and then b1 dot serial. So these three values can be printed. Here we are using dot, and this dot is basically, this is the dot operator. So this is dot operator. So we can access the element of structure, the values of structure, by using the dot. One thing that we should remember here, on the left hand side of the dot operator, if we are using the structure, then we must keep the structure variable. So on the left hand side there will be the structure variable. Now we will print the same values in different manner by using the pointer. So again we can use this printf. Now first is array of character, that's why we are using %s, and the second one is, this is also array of character, so again %s, then percent %d, and then here we will use this pointer, that is, so this is the main part of this lecture, we can say, that is the pointer variable. So here we will use, here we can say PTR arrow, then first member of structure, that is name, then PTR arrow author, so this is the second member, and then PTR or pointer serial. So in this way we can access these three variables, or we can say we are printing the values of name, book name, its author, and then its serial. So in this way, so here we are using this arrow. So this arrow is arrow operator. This is the arrow operator, and we have to remember here that on the left hand side of this arrow operator there should be a pointer. At left hand side of arrow there should be a pointer variable. So in this way we can print. So this is very important point, these are very important. So with the help of this we can print these values. So in this program 2-3 things are very important. First thing is, so it is to be noted here, we can say first thing, we cannot use this pointer along with the dot operator, or we can say if we want to access the members of structure, then we cannot use dot with pointer. So we can say we cannot use PTR dot name, comma PTR dot author, etc., etc. So it should be avoided, or we cannot use this. So this we have to remember, we cannot use. Second thing that is to be noted here, on the left hand side of the dot operator there should be structure variable. At the left hand side of dot operator there should be structure variable. So this is the second point that we should remember. Left hand side of the dot operator should be a structure variable if you wish to access the structure items. And the third point that we should remember, at the left hand side of the arrow operator there should always be a pointer. At the left hand side of arrow operator there should be there should be pointer. So these things are very important that we have to remember. So now we will see its arrangement in the memory, means how this structure variable and pointer how they are being stored in the memory. So we will see, let us take a look. Arrangement in memory, that we were talking here, because it will occupy near about 52 bytes of memory. So how this address, or we can say how we will use this address. So let us see. So here we can say this is b1 dot name, its value is structure in depth. b1 dot name, and say its address is 65501, and second member is b1 dot author, and its value is xyz. Then its address will be, because it is taking 25 bytes of memory, it is also taking 25 bytes of memory. So the next address will be 65526, and then b1 dot serial, and this serial is 1001, and its address will be, because this is also taking 25 bytes of memory, it means this will take 25 locations. So the next address will be 6551. So these are the addresses. And now if we talk about the pointer variable, this pointer will hold the address. So this will hold the base address basically, and the base address is base address of the structure. So base address is 65501. So this is the important thing that we have to see. So this pointer will store the address of, or it will contain the address that will be the base address, and say its address is we can say any address. So pointer is holding the base address of the structure, and its address is 70001. So this is the memory management, or we can say arrangement in the memory of these different items. So, and this is the, we can say here, base address of structure. So this is this is all about the structure pointer. I hope that you would be benefited from this lecture, from this video, because this video is very much helpful in linked list. Whenever we create the nodes, so normally we create the nodes using the structures. So there it will be helpful. In the next lecture, we will see the some more interesting concept of the structure and pointer. Thank you.